Beep, beep, soul prison. This looks like a sort of kind of like a prison.
Yeah, I'd say this looks plausible. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Well, he was a wimp.
He died.
You took up my shield. Yes, I will. Our war.
Well, it seems like we're supposed to go this way.
Yep, I think so.
Actually, I probably should go back. I need to.
Oh,
You
alright.
need to go back.
I need to go back, according to my character. She says it for me. She says it even better. Okay. Looking at this gear, I have some better stuff. It's a very sad violin playing in the background.
Oh?
Yeah, on my screen, or on my end. Okay.
Fuck it, I'm just selling all these cultist pages. I don't think they do anything.
Never seen a pole arm before as a weapon. It's new to me.
The term?
Yeah, pole arm. Looks like
It's a-
kind of an ore looking thing.
I think they're actually pretty normal thing, or at least it's certainly one I've heard of before.
So I can forge jewelry by what? Putting together, like sacrificing jewelry I already have, like gems and stuff, or
I don't remember what the rules are for it.
no? Well, you're useless to me.
Alright. I think you can forge jewelry over by at the guy over here, the gemsmith. Uh, yeah, it actually costs gems to make it.
Gem combiner, combine gems.
There's also a thing called a Hellfire Ring, which is a legendary ring you can get by killing specific things and taking their bits and putting them into it.
You have a tax that can damage Mathael. Huh? I don't know what that means.
Oh, Malthael is the final boss we're about to face.
Oh. The fudge are you doing?
I just summoned a new guy. Gymkata. That's a horrible joke.
So I don't have to have all my gems in my inventory here to like combine gems over there.
Nope. It'll pull from your inventory.
Okay, then I'm
Anything that isn't slotted already.
I feel like I'm not. Obviously, I'm not. I mean, someone who knows what they're doing would be like cringing. I'm not. Like the potential I have is not being used. I feel so. I kind of want to like figure out how I can make myself more better.
Basically, combining gems is expensive, but kind of awesome because the higher level gem, and at this point, any gem beyond a Marquise is good because Marquise are the ones that are going to drop from now on. You can basically sell any gem smaller than that, and start paying to combine the ones you have into higher and higher quality gems, so that you get the most bang for your buck on every slot in your armor. Beyond that, the only problem is that it's incredibly expensive to combine gems. It costs hundreds of thousands
Yeah,
of
notice
gold.
that.
So I wouldn't do it. And also, I mean, like, you could legitimately have, it's better to have like 3 gems of a lower quality in 3 slots than to combine them and have a higher quality gem that only fills one of the slots and you can't fill the other 2.
I got you.
So I mean, like, eventually if we can find, say, like a treasure goblin or like one of the gold goblins that drops ungodly amounts of money, then we can get you, rigged up. But basically, like, I'm trying to remember how to do it. There's a no, that's how it is. To access the gem, like the gold goblin, you have to find a certain legendary item and purposefully destroy it in a specific way. And when you do, it opens up a portal to the treasure realm, which you can get roughly like 40 million per run.
Oh shit.
So,
damn.
yeah. It's the best. I mean, I've got 900 million in gold at the moment, and it's mostly because my brother and I collected like 30 of these rings and just did it over and over and over again. It took a while too. The only reason we really get that many is because we basically all ganged up and collected them all, and then just did them all together. You also, one of your Paragon things you can level up, it levels up your gold find, which just means you get more and more gold the more you level it up.
I saw that.
Yeah, like, the guys who I'm fighting here are dropping a few thousand apiece for me, usually.
Where are we going?
I don't know, we're just looking around here. I'm guessing the way you're going is probably the best direction.
Not ready yet.
I sort of have a feeling this is the direction we want to be going. I can't be certain, but usually it is.
Ah.
Hey, it happened. Alright, that makes me feel better. I was starting to worry that I might have been wrong.
Well, we both know you're never wrong.
I never admit to it, at least.
An ancient stronghold we would be.
We'd be wise not to touch them. Touch all of them!
Oh, whoops.
All of them at the same time! There we go. Alright. We poured all of our efforts into containing this monster that would surely kill us all. Don't touch— oh, you killed it. Alright, well.
You killed it.
That does make my decades of imprisonment here seem a little bit pointless, but alright. It's like there was this old game, I remember, I think my brother fucking laughed his head off at the time, but it was kind of like Civilization, but with more of like a magic bend to it, like fantasy stuff. And as you got more and more powerful, you'd occasionally have merchants that would come by and would show off, like, hey look, I found this magic sword, do you want to buy this? And you could buy them and give them to your champions and stuff. But near the end of the game, you could make your own. Like, I mean, you didn't need the shitty artifacts they'd come to you with. So more often than not, what you do is you would buy them and then immediately break them to melt them down and for materials. And I always loved this mental image of some guy like, I braved the tube and my brother died in the process, but we came out with this, the sword of the king's heavens. Look upon its grandeur. Do you want it, my liege? Please, use it to slay your enemies. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just break it right over your knee in front of him. Toss it into a bin, like, alright, that's good. That'll power my guy for like a half a day. No, you did good, you did good. Probably something mildly wrong with that. I find heartbreak on those levels really entertaining. Or at least funny. Although I have noticed, like, most of the people I work with have really dark senses of humor.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it is kind of a prison, so...
It's not just kind of a prison, it is a prison. Which, yeah, it still freaks me out having to go in every day and, like, get, like, I have to go through, like, a metal detector every morning.
Well, they can't have you smuggling in devices to break these horrid people out.
Yeah, they did get on my case for bringing in headphones once by accident.
Really?
Yeah, I can't have a smartphone, I can't have headphones,
You can't, like, take your phone into the place at all?
Nope, I have to leave it in my car.
You have to leave your phone in the car, really?
Yeah, because it's like a highly desirable device that a prisoner would want, so...
Like,
And,
I thought you had, like,
kinda...
an office or something that you could leave it in.
Nope, I'm not allowed to bring it into the building at all.
Huh. Well, I mean, at least you're getting paid well.
Yeah, I should find out how much come Tuesday, or Wednesday, I guess. I mean, I know what they said my salary was, but I haven't gotten a paycheck yet, so it'll be nice to have it confirmed by reality.
Yeah, I got my W-2 the other day at work, and I gotta get my taxes filed Wednesday.
Fun.
Damn it.
Yeah, now you're getting sloppy.
Everyone at work seems like they do their taxes online, but my family's always used H&R Block because we have this one lady that's like always, that always does our family taxes.
Yeah.
So I just do mine that way. I feel like doing it online is like a little kind of creepier.
It depends a lot on how your how your estate and stuff is set up. Like, I mean, if you have a fairly uncomplicated estate or, money situation, you can do it really quickly and easily by yourself with almost no help. But, I mean, if you've got anything complicated, or even if you just have a good deal going, I would absolutely say essentially do what your family does. Especially if you have a good relationship with them and you trust them. It takes so much strain off of you to have to not think about it.
I swear, I think she... I know you can't really do much, but I swear I think she does little things here and there to get us more back.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, she probably does. There are a lot of small things you can do.
I think from the way I've grasped it online now, you essentially all you have to do is just key in your information, and it looks up your W-2 for you and does all the stuff for you. Like you don't even get to key it in anymore in most places.
Yeah, they've been trying to make it as automatic as possible.
Where the fuck do we go? Oh, probably.
And I'm in that weird position of my taxes shouldn't be that complicated, but thanks to essentially my family, they become complicated. I actually had H&R Block kick me out once.
Because your taxes were too complicated?
They basically just said that it wasn't worth me filing them at the time, and that I was in a weird position where it was going to cost me like a few $100s to file my taxes because of how weird they were. I don't know, I may be exaggerating this, but the problem is my family has a shared home that, because my dad was a financial planner, he got it all rigged up so that the home is split into 8 parts that we all own a piece of, so that it's hard to divest, of one of them at a time. Okay, this is the correct way to go. We have found a gate here. So it's just hard. It's I don't actually own anything that could be turned into liquid assets, but it means I have to try to explain how I own a chunk of a piece of property someplace, and then have to pay a certain amount of tax on that.
Huh. Yeah, that is...
Yeah, generous to call it interesting.
Ow, you teleported me.
Go dogs, bite him! Bite him! Yeah, we're getting close to Malthael, I'm guessing. I think we just need to go through a few more of these death gates and we're going to be at him. He is actually a boss that might be kind of tricky, or he might die once. At least when he first launched, he was pretty damn hard, and if we had the difficulty up higher, we definitely would die once or twice, probably. Oh, there we go. Dogs hadn't caught up yet.
You said that H&R Block kicked you out. Not your taxes were complicated. Now I'm doing something along the lines of, you know, sir, I'm afraid your family is just so damn rich that we don't know how to file numbers these days.
We're so rich because we never filed taxes. No, I mean it's weird just because I mean like this is a property that's probably worth a fair amount of money, but I mean like how do you quantify what I own and what I'm responsible for when it's not like I can actually do anything with it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's hard to explain to them. Like my father can explain it pretty well, and he's been the one that's had to tell like the family has like essentially like an H&R Block kind of thing. Accountants that just do the taxes for us, and if I'm home, I usually just send it to them. They make it easy enough, because I think they're just familiar with the case.
I think my grandfather bought this farm I'm on right now. It was 140 acres, and he bought it for all of like $30,000 back in like the
Damn.
60s, and now it's valued at like 1,000 times more than that.
Oh yeah, because that's well past inflation too, so it must be doing fairly well, or being reached a good area.
If we ever had to sell it, we would. Oh God, I don't think we'd have to worry about money for a while. But you know, why would you want
Yeah.
to sell it? This is our farm.
Okay, I think this is it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. I mean, it's and I had a client at one point who was. I just think this is kind of a cool environment too. But he like he was living paycheck to paycheck mostly, but he had like a farm worth 15 million. It's a weird situation. Apparently not uncommon for farmers.
It's how we be. Hello, person. Ow.
So, say hello to the Angel of Death, literally. Do not stand in those clouds if you can help it, by the way. They won't kill you immediately, but it'll hurt.
Of course, he's immune to the fucking shield line, which is my luck.
I'm trying to stand behind you guys. You're absorbing most of that.
Oh God, get out of the clouds. You were right about that hurting. Ah, it's a shame he can't be blinded. Damn it.
Hmm.
So my blessed hammer's bonus is gone.
Well, it still hurts him, though. We're getting him down pretty good. Oh, wait, here's the mid-fight thing. Which I don't remember what it is. Actually, no, I guess there isn't one. I guess he's just going a little more hardcore now. Oh, don't get in the way of him when he does that. Those projectiles really hurt. Yeah.
Shit, get out of the fucking clouds!
There's help.
God!
Yeah, hit the
Yeah.
thing over there. Yeah, the cloud is dangerous as fuck.
It's just a cloud. No, 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 no,
Oh shit, that hurt.
Ah, I died.
Picking you up.
Picking me up.
I think I can. Nope, nope, that hurts. I'll try to pick you up in a second if you can't spawn back in.
I can't spawn back in. I didn't know you could pick me up.
I think I can. Nope. That's apparently not going to be easy to do. If he leaves me alone long enough, I'll do it. Or if my dogs don't kill him in the meantime.
I thought he was almost dead.
Oh, he is. I'm going to stick snakes in his face until he dies. There we go. Don't respawn yet. I'll pick you back up.
Except resurrection.
Nothing stops the crusade.
So, evil itself is finally conquered. There's no more evil ever in the history of time. We have destroyed it.
No, actually, the story immediately basically tells like, actually, no, there's still a lot of evil left. Or no, but the evil's going to come back now. I think by killing him, we actually released more evil in some ways.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Reaper's Wraps, legendary blacksmith plan.
Oh, nice. Did I show you how to use those?
No, not yet.
Alright, you just, like, when you go to the blacksmith, just right-click them in your inventory and he'll learn them immediately.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Malthael took the Black Soulstone, which had all the evil contained in it, and blew it up, so now Diablo's free again.
Game ends in 20... Oh. Never mind.
Sorry. Alright, so...
Congratulations! You've defeated Diablo 3.
Congratulations. So, damn, that helmet looks awesome. Alright, let me swap characters here for a second.
Play campaign, play adventure. I have to select a play mode.
By the way, can you see my character right now?
No, it put me back out in the menu.
Yeah, but in the menu you should see my character standing next to yours, right?
Well, no, I've got a page in front of me. It says play campaign or play adventure, and I have to pick one.
Oh, just exit out of that for a second. Or, you'll be doing adventure in this case, but...
Okay, well, I'm going to click adventure then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow, your guy looks insane.
Yep, that is a high-level barbarian set. Or, let me see here, the other one I got... My best character, actually, I think... Same class as you, but I think I've got mostly transmogged armor, so it's kind of hard to see what she's wearing, but... Okay, I need to find a character I can play effectively alongside you here. Let's see.